Good evening, everyone. This is Antigonus Gaming back with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I hope you are all having a good evening or whatever time of day it happens to be that you're watching this video. We will be starting Chapter 6. So we are taking the elevator down out of the area that Chapter 5 takes place in.
Just so you know, it's not going to get any easier.
When did it ever?
Characters are on an industrial elevator that's just going down. It's just like a metal platform with a little bit of metal fencing around it. You're now in Chapter 6, which is known as Light the Way.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
Only because it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
So we're in what's known as the Underplate. This is basically, we're right underneath the plate itself. So when we look down, we can actually see all of the Undercity underneath us. We're on a bunch of catwalks, just metal platforms with,
Nothing but air below us.
you know,
Shut up and move.
little metal railings on the side to keep us from falling. But they're old and they're not very well maintained. So, like, in this case, when Barrett was talking like that,
Section G's through here, huh?
there's only one little metal, there's only a couple of pieces left connecting one side to another, so, you know, I'm going 1 foot in front of the other. So the catwalks are hanging down from the bottom of the plate. There's fans blowing, and there's these huge lighted devices, these huge lamps, all around us. There's several of them. So we're gonna go through this door here. It's a big metal gate. It says restricted area on it. We're in section F currently. And Cloud hits the button.
No good?
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
Let's check it out.
Alright, so Barrett just pointed that there's a control room up in the plate. So we're going down another catwalk. Towards the actual plate
Maybe no one uses
itself.
that entrance.
I'm getting the feeling no one's come down here for a long time.
There's an elevator that goes up into like a little room. Up the ladder.
Doesn't look good.
Think it works?
So we've just got a small room. On the right, there's a poster for Shinra Construction, which is part of the Urban Development Department. You know, we've got like some boxes on a shelf, poster telling us what to do in the event of a power shortage, and then a large computer that's like a readout of the lamps that I mentioned. So I'm gonna have Cloud check out the computer here.
Error. Insufficient power.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights. We free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open a gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
So
All
basically,
these lamps. You'd think they'd be able to balance the load by now, though.
Maybe. If the maintenance guys or whoever were playing hooky.
The lamps are important. But when you think how much Mako it must take to keep it running, that's gotta be one. Man, look at the size of it.
That across I seen near the top of that ladder. They, pretty tall ladder, too.
I'll go.
these lamps are just massive. And the lamps take the place of the sun. That's why they call them sun lamps. Because, you know, with the plate on top of the town, there's really not that much sunlight that gets in. So these lamps are just basically massive lamps that emulate the sun. And now I'm going to pull down this lever here to turn it off. The lamp turns
Emergency
off.
Power supply confirmed. Disengaging locking mechanisms.
Okay, that's that.
Great job, Cloud.
So the light on the lamp that said that the blue light on the lamp was giving off light, letting me know that it was turned on, just turned red, and the main light on the bottom turned off, and the gate is now unlocked. So I can hit the button here.
Next stop, Section G.
Yep. And after that, Reactor 5. Not again.
Yeah, we got more of the gas strike
Great.
nests. You got
I'm
the
sure
webs
those
and the
things were
eggs,
welcome
and
as
it's
just
really
a warning
gross.
before. Simple. Tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
Make sure we have ice materia equipped on at least somebody. See if I had it before. Cloud this time. Good. Here that I wanted to remove, so now we're gonna fight the gas strikes. They're just basically like green insect like scorpion things. So they're weak to ice, but they're not that, you know, they're just regular enemies. So you don't need to hit their weakness. Some enemies are pretty strong, so those are more later in the game.
That was easy.
Sure it was.
For anyone who played the original game or watched or listened to a stream of it, this chapter was really not is an expansion of.
Powered down is my guess.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
This is a massive expansion of one little tiny segment in that only lasts maybe a minute or so in the original. So this chapter is like the definition of filler.
Filling the air that we gotta breathe with this shit.
So
Monsters
first,
sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to shit.
so it's a cool looking area, but it's not really, it doesn't really contribute that much to the plot. But since they had to, since they chose to make the game into 3 different segments, entire parts, they had to add in extra content to make sure people were, you know, getting their money's worth. And so you end up with a couple of these filler chapters.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ah, going for that material, weren't you?
So close, and yet so far.
So there's an elemental materia across from me,
This path's no good now.
but
I'm
the
sure there's
walkway,
another way to get there.
as you heard,
Nothing
just
we can do but
collapsed.
search.
And when we find it, we can finally snag that material.
I'm gonna go across another broken catwalk where I've only got one little piece of metal, so I'm going across because there's some boxes and stuff over here and some enemies. You want to fight all the enemies, get all the experience you can.
Shut up. Going in.
lightning there.
You know the best way to not get lost is to believe that you're not. Mine is.
Isn't that from one of Marlene's books?
Yep, it's one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the voices.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right? I remember.
Books are so much more fun reading your voices. Alright.
Hey, let's take a moment to get our bearings.
So now we're staring across the way towards Section H. But still
We're
a ways
still in
off.
G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Those ventilation fans?
Keeping the place air clean by pushing the smog into the slum. Whole system's designed to make shit roll down real fast. Nothing's gonna stop us.
You would say that.
Keep going. We're going towards these giant fans. Because there's a way to crawl along them. The fans are behind grates, so they're not really gonna... Like, we're not gonna get chopped up in them or anything. Yeah, they're huge
Hey,
industrial
look.
grade
I
fans.
think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
So, we're gonna climb along a big pipe that's,
No feel, no fear.
in front of them, and there's like a
Fear,
railing we can hold on to
fear, no fear.
when we're walking along
No
the
fear.
walkway.
Hey guys, you know, these fans are really loud and
You chickening out?
hell no. I'm just worried that your pony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough! We gotta keep moving.
Okay then. Follow me.
Oh, Barrett.
No worse than a windy day, huh?
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan. Whatever you do.
Right.
So the first two fans are like going super, or the first fan's going super fast. The second fan doesn't look to be working all that well, so not really gonna blow us off.
Hey, what's that behind the fan over there?
And then we're ducking down now under the third fan, which is blowing well. There's
Made it through in one piece.
summoning materia, and then we hit to another little ladder and go down this pipe. We're now on another little catwalk. We can stare down. We can see Sector 4. Barrett's. Oh, I wasn't scared. And then another broken catwalk that we got to go
Section H is just up ahead. Slow
one
and
foot in
steady,
front of the
guys.
other.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Alright, so we've got... We're now in Section H. So So we're towards the
This
end,
is
but
it.
we've got a bunch of more stuff
Cargo
to
platform
navigate
Biggs
through.
was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
That one.
By the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undersea to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
We're going through section H. We've got we've got like a huge construction vehicle here. Section H is a lot more built up than section G. So we've got more gas strikes, so but fortunately they all clumped together on me, so I was able to hit all 3 of them with the same blizzard spell. And we're right by one of the sun lamps, so
There's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
I think there's a treasure chest along here though. There's like a big, the lamps are huge and circular. So yep, if I run all the way around to the back, I can get this treasure chest. Has a phoenix down. Not that big of a deal, but it's nice to get free stuff. And then I pull the thing down. The lamp turns off, so now the starts shining red.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
That's 1 down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
Reinitializing intrusion prevention system.
Intrusion prevention?
Back online because of us.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
So the turrets, the security turrets that were turned off that Cloud noticed before are now turned back on.
Intruder detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Mid-range turrets, huh?
Hey, Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests.
Keep those gloves up.
Alright.
Sure thing. Just made our lives a lot harder. We can move this catwalk.
So I'm at a control panel now, and Cloud's moving. There's a catwalk that moves back and forth because there's a huge platform in front of me, but there's a huge bunch of storage containers on them. So I have to move the catwalk to one side or the other so I can decide. First I'm gonna go on the right side just because there's some boxes and stuff I can get stuff from. And there's a treasure chest which has a bottle of turbo ether, which is useful because you can't buy those, I don't think. And those greatly restore MP. That'll be valuable at the end of the game when I'm facing,
Anybody see a connecting catwalk?
you know, bosses that require really high level magic that absorb a lot of MP.
Yeah! Lined it up perfect.
So now I'm gonna go to the left side, which
Which
is
way to the next light?
If we can't access this place, we'll soon get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big-ass things are.
I won't lose.
Keep it together.
Need my help, do you? Got ourselves a real piece of work right here.
You don't know the half of it. I got your number.
So my assessments here actually leveled up, so now when Cloud uses it, he assesses all of the enemies that I'm fighting all at once, so I don't need to do it more than once anymore.
Fuck on this! See ya! That's all I hear?
Freeze on.
enemies I'm facing are like these seahorse-looking things, and they've got like blades on their tails, and when they spin around, they can spin around really fast, and they're really annoying. So the only way to really stop them is to either run away from them and just count them with ranged attacks, or you know, to try to stagger them somehow. Oh, I need to change Tifa's weapon because she got a new weapon. So I got Metal Flows, which is overpower, used in conjunction with basic attacks to more effectively pressure enemies. So I don't really know if I use that spell, but you want to you want to learn all their abilities. So I'll upgrade her weapon. So this weapon is like all attack, no magic. So her magic damage goes down dramatically, but her physical attack goes way up. So I'll probably try to learn this ability as quickly as possible and then switch back to the other weapon so that her spells are effective when we face the boss in the next chapter.
That makes 2 lights now.
Meaning we've only got one left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
Alright, so
It's a hole, right?
Got the Sector 4 slums down there?
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
Power zone.
alright, so we activated another lift. This one's taking us across though, it's not going up and down.
Notice those 3 plate suns?
I say the real sun's the only one we need. To hell with Shinra and their night lights.
And there's turrets that are gonna attack me now. I'll scan them because I believe this is the only place you can scan this variety of turret. The sentry gun prototype was an early prototype of the autonomous sentry gun weapons platform. When an intruder is detected, the platform opens fire with a rotary cannon. As it is a test model, its rate of fire is fairly low.
Don't overdo it.
All right, watch and learn. Ain't no thing. Gonna make your eyeballs pop.
Not bad.
We're right back where we started. Where was that last light again?
Okay, so I have 2 little side adventures that I'm gonna go on. And then we go get the last lamp. So I'm gonna stop here. The second part shouldn't be too long for this chapter. So thank you for tuning into part 1. Part 2 will be coming up shortly.